Now this is not gonna make sense. Since I got booted off, I don't know what is going on. And somehow this is still live. It can't be. This won't even end. Let's see. The heck. I'm trying to end this other live because it's showing still live. And okay. Now I'm gonna have to do a sound check over here. My phone should be fine though. I don't have issues. Y'all, YouTube is. Mm. All right. Okay. I have sound over there. This is just a beast. It's a beast. Anyway, um, I don't even know if I want to pick that back up, but hold on, phone right. So before I get cut off, if you did not watch the last, um, it's weird saying the last live because I just got cut off. I don't know what happened, but anyway, if you were not watching or you hadn't watched it, go back and watch that. But I was saying, we as people of color seem tend to still accept things because accept things given because there's no other, but in reality there is people we have to do our homework and first of all get the idea out of our heads. And I just say our, but like I said, I'm already onto it. That there is no other. There's always other. There's always alternatives to whatever it is you are presenting to a student. I don't care if it's poetry, it's music, it's art, it's whatever. It's okay to teach or show a difference of another culture as a as an example. But when you are just outright presenting material from other races and other culture as your sole source because it is this curriculum or it is that curriculum or it is this book or that book, you are really doing a disservice. And like I said, I stay in my lane. I stay to myself because she about making money. She not about all this YouTube drama and the controversy and all of that. Mm-mm. I help, and that's it. I let you know what I know, and after it's been heavily researched because I don't have time to be presenting some low level whatever. Yeah, it just don't make sense. But it's an issue, and it's a serious issue. Like I said, you guys know, um, I don't share the books unless they are very heavily researched. I just put it like that. They gotta be legit. Anybody can write a book. I can go buy any book. What did somebody ask about a budget, a homeschool budget? Uh, and I was thinking about this. It's about 3K plus a month. So I could do anything I want. It's not that I can't, you know, I'm not finna buy all that because I just get tired. I just told you I get tired of buying groceries. So Um, it's not that much books in the world, even though I love books. But anyway, all of them are not worthy. And then, I know it's some that are just, just because, just reading is something that we do. It just feeds our mind. We want to make sure it's good reading. Sometimes, it's pleasure. Um, but still, it's just like watching movies and stuff. You have to make sure it's the right thing, because if you mess around and watch the wrong thing or read the wrong thing, it's going to mess you up for a long time. So, we talking about kids here. I'm very, very cautious of what I pull off of a shelf and say, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to keep with you, until you're able to further do your own learning. And this the type of love, maybe tripping on you. And she didn't come up here. So anyway, yeah, it's only certain books and materials, and this the type of love, maybe everybody is not capable of getting things across to our children the way they need to be. And whether or not we realize that, some of us, like I said, we still are kind of stuck. But apparently, if this has become a national topic, then it's an issue. Oh, she told me what I'm gonna cook. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and cook. So, yeah, but also I'm not that one to, I've never, hey, do this, do that, use this, use that, because of this, that, and the other. Like I said, it's gonna be on the up and up if I'm, sharing. And my reason, I let you all know my reason for sharing what I share, because like I said, it's not all that. Now there are things that I use that are, teachable. You use it as an example of something. And also, for people that ask, I get questions and things from other people, not just us. And um yeah, as brown people, I have all people reaching out asking, and I'm happy to share a reason why if they ask, because it's important. And I feel that everybody deserves to um learn the truth, and learn the truth in the right way. Not what something watered down because XYZ. And if you're not us, it's hard to determine, okay, is this what, I think I presented with you guys a while back, in the culturally grounded homeschool, that in these curriculums I was tired of seeing these little watermelon books. I just, because that's what they love to use. But Roll of Thunder. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Roll of Thunder, Mildred Taylor, all of those books. But it's always the same books when there's a whole lot more. And I actually have watched people, and I continue to see in the, when the history comes up, there are other races, and there's nothing that represents us. And I'm like, okay, do I say something and ask them, did they just purposely leave this out? But when they're presenting, this is what we're doing, there's nothing that represents us. So that's sad, because these are the kids of the future. And there are families that are still not teaching these children other races, other cultures, African American cultures and histories. That's sad. It's disrespectful. It's embarrassing. Um, but again, it's ignorance. I kind of can. It's not all ignorance. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna give them credit. It's not all ignorance, but it's just ignorance. But they need to know, and they should know, and reach out to somebody that has some knowledge. Um, yeah, because even in the public schools, they try to throw in, the little watermelon books and people. Yeah. Anyway, but like I said, I will, come back with that because that's gonna be a whole sit down. I don't know how to schedule this stuff like I used to. It just these lives don't. I don't know. It just wasn't scheduling like I don't know. I have no idea what they did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out to maybe it's just complete. But I want to share examples and things like that and just show you all. But it really does make a difference when you present with these kids because like I said, if you give somebody the wrong thing, they're gonna be messed up for a minute because they're not gonna realize, until they're on their own. Hey, this, I learned this, and yeah, and I'm not, we don't over here, we don't. There's no indoctrination, y'all. There's no, everything is out in the open. It's set up for these children. I read everything and I'm like, hey, read this. Because they have a lot of questions. And that's how it's led. You know, I just say, read this, because this will help you understand some things. It'll break it down, make you understand. And that's how we do everything around here, you know. Um, I don't know. They asking them how to, make something, how to cook something. Hey, read this, Don't take my word for it. It's never our word for it because they have a mind of their own and they need to know, how to think. And that is my whole purpose. Yeah, their our whole purpose for them is to help them learn how to think for themselves, not set them up, like yeah. Anyway, something else I wanted to say. I hope everybody's safe. Kids in the school, whatnot. I hear a lot. Ooh, I heard an earful. It's a lot going on with this thing, and what I do want to say that I am going to touch on is homeschooling is going to become very, very difficult in the coming years. That's what I am going to say. Somebody help me to remember that, but I am going to let you know my thoughts on what I've seen, what I observed, what's going on, what's leading up to that. And I've something that has to do with it I've mentioned before. So it's not anything new. I just said, as homeschool parents, there are things that are not being done that should be done. So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But this probably is going to be one of those things that, like the other topic that I brought up, and lo and behold, 5 years later, it's a whole deal. It's shaking people to the core. Um, I don't know. I'm just a very observant person. Y'all know that I pay attention to detail. I research everything. Private eye, inch eye. Yeah, that's me. Um, with a magnifying glass. You can dispute it. Just give me your facts. Let me know where you found your research so I can go. Do my own digging. But your girl know a little something about something. Anyway, I'm gonna get in here and go cook dinner, make this peach cobbler, and enjoy my evening with my family. My husband, they down there playing dominoes, y'all. So yeah, it's my turn to cook. But in reality, it's yeah. Boy, I'm gonna get back. to doing what I was doing though, because really what I was doing, I was at Macy's. I've been between Macy's and Bloomingdale's. So yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to find some things. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hmm. So that's why I'm not going. Honestly, that's why I'm not going to get that haul up, because I'm still looking for some things. And yeah, so anywho, I don't know. Leave me some comments, and I'll talk to you guys. Requests, whatever, you know. I'll talk to you guys in the, I guess, in whatever I put up next. Leave me some comments, thoughts, suggestions, ideas. What have you seen, school wise, curriculum wise, you know, whatever. I don't know.